Hey YouTube, this is Tomias, the God Monarch, coming you back from Team Time Riders. So right now guys, I have a brand new deck profile to show you. I like to call my KAIJU Monarchs. You might have noticed that I went MIA after the Monarchs was hit with the previous ban list. I'm now coming back to give you guys some new content. Let's get started. First, as always, you guys want to play one Ether, the Heavenly Monarch. With her, as you guys know, she could get you a brand new Monarch as to special summon after being tributed, and as well, when in your hand, you can banish a Monarch spell track card from your graveyard, and then immediately you can tribute summon her during your opponent's turn. Very good for the Stormforth playoffs. Next up, you want to play 3 of Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. So with this guy, he's pretty much like the Trishula of the group. Upon tribute summon, you send 2 from the deck to the graveyard, and then you can shuffle any card from your opponent's graveyard, field, or hand, and shuffle it right back to the deck. Pretty good to very for first turn plays, so your opponent can only start with 4 or 5 cards. And then he can pretty much recycle himself or any Monarch from the graveyard, but just discarding another spell trap. As long as it's Monarch in his name, of course. Next up, we play 1 Mobius, the Mega Monarch. This guy, very good, pumping up back row, as well as high attack power. Very good, because I'm going to show you what kind of plays I deal with him later. Next, as always, you want to play 1 Zaborg, the Mega Monarch. Very quick and easy, you just tribute summon him. You can have the optional to pop him or someone else. Look at your opponent's extra deck, send as many to the graveyard. Next up, we play 1 Caius, the Mega Monarch. As always, you want to banish your opponent's stuff. You can deal them an extra 1,000 points of burning, and they must send all copies when they get banished, as long as it's a dark monster. Except for the little guys, we just go with 1 Kuraz, the Light Monarch. This guy's very good with the Aether play. Tribute her, special summon Kuraz. Then you can pop 2 back row, or 2 monsters, whatever. But the only back to him is that he cannot be attacked when the turn he is summoned. And if you destroy something from your opponent's field, they get to draw. So be very cautious when using this guy. Next up, we gotta play 1 Majesty's Fiend. As always, you guys, this is the quickest way to lock down your opponent. Honest, stuff like that. I've seen too many people using Winter Cherries and Ghost Ogre. This guy will instantly shut them down from that. And then, to really get some good stun, you want to play 1 Vanity's Fiend. It's just like 2 on 2 together. This guy prevents any and all special summoning. You first turn him, your opponent will not be able to special summon at all. Next, we gotta get to start on the Kaijus now. We play 1 Gardarla, actually not 1, 2 Gardarla, the Mystery Dust Kaiju. As you guys know, with Kaijus, if your opponent brings something, a big beater right in the first turn, these guys can instantly get rid of them. I played this guy because of his high attack power, and you gotta find out why I used to him and afterwards with another card. Next up for Kaijus, we play 3 Gamisiel, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. As with these guys know, normally when you play 2 and 2 together like this, I always give this to my opponent, I special summon him, you got attack right over him, and then as an optional idea, if you play Stormforth to summon back your Mobius, you can use Mobius effect to destroy 3 back rows your opponent controls, and they cannot chain to it because he's a water monster. So very good combo right over there. Next for the little guys again, we're gonna play 3 Adeas, the Heavenly Squire. Self-explanatory, you normal summon her, you get to get Adeas out, you get any Mega Monarchs out, or even the level 6 guys as well. And then you can send to the graveyard, you can search out any banished Monarch spell trap card, add it back to your hand. Next, we got to play 3 Idios, the Underworld Squire. Obviously, you want to get your extra normal summon or even tribute summon upon this guy's normal summon. So yeah, you normal summon Idea, her effect will set him up from the deck. You special summon him, and then you can get another tribute summon, and you got 2 monsters to use in case you don't have Domain or you have a level 8 guy you need to get to the field quickly. Next, as always, we play 1 Landrop, the Rock Vassal. Your opponent has a really big guy in the field, flip him down easily, you can special summon to the field, and then upon tribute, you can search any for these 2 in your deck, add it to your hand. Next up, we got to play spell cards. As always, since this card was not hit by the ban list, thank God, we got play 3 Domain of the Monarch, the Domain of the True Monarchs. As always, with this card, get a tribute summon monster out. Your opponent cannot special summon from the extra deck at all, as well as making all the Megas level 6 and get an additional 800 attack points when they attack. A monster, of course. Next up, we play, and this got painfully, 1 Pantheism of the Monarchs. Sadly, this guy's at 1, but it's okay when he's at 1. As you guys know, you discard along 1 Monarch spell chart card, you get 2. Yeah, draw 2 draws. And then, upon that, you can banish it in the very same turn, get 3 spell trap cards with Monarchs in the names. Your opponent adds 1 to your hand. And it's recyclable with Adea. Adea goes to the grave, with this card's banished due to its own effect, add it back to your hand. Next up, we play 1 March of the Monarchs. Self-explanatory, you want to protect your big guys from being destroyed by Regeki, Dark Hole, Mirror Force. This guy right here will protect them all. Next, we play 3 Tenacity of the Light Monarchs. I said that. Tenacity of the Monarchs. So with this guy right here, you can search any Monarch spell trap card from your deck to your hand, as long as you control, or actually not control, as long as you reveal 1 Monarch from your hand. Next, we play 1 the Monarch Stormforce. I told you guys before I played 1 because I knew it was going to be hit in the ban list. I was right, I predicted it. So again, I only played 1 of it, so you can take away your opponent's monster and then go for some good plays right there. And lastly, we play 1 Return of the Monarch, self-explanatory. You tribute, and then you can search another Monarch. And then we also play 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber. This guy acts like a dark hole, wipes the opponent's field zone clean, and then you get to get 2 Monarchs, another 2 Monarchs, 2 Kaijus, special summon to either field, and then you get to swing over. That's why I played the 2 right there. And also you can banish it to add another Kaiju from your deck and add it to your hand. A lot of people seem to always forget that effect. Next up, because we play a majority of level 8s guys, especially the Kaijus and the Mega Monarchs, we gotta play 3 trade-ins for those extra draw power. You don't always want to do this. Sometimes those draws are really much worth it. You can break a couple of times, but that's okay. And always we gotta play 1 Rhoda for the Adea play right there and search. Next up we gotta play 1 or 2. Nope, we gotta play 3 the Prime Monarchs. As you guys know.
Onto the traps, right?
Yeah, onto the trap cards. We gotta play 3 of the Prime Monarchs. As you guys know, trap card effect. Get search any 2 Monarch spell trap cards from your graveyard, shuffle it back to the deck, and get it 1 draw off. And then if it's in your graveyard, you can banish 1, special summon as a monster. And you can do it during each player's turn. So if some guy tries to go for direct attack, stop it right there.
Say no.
No. Next we play 2 the Monarchs Erupt. A lot of people seem not to playing this. Those people are pretty much not playing Monarchs right. If you want to negate a skilled, you want to negate your opponent's monsters, this is the way to do it, and you can protect your Monarchs so they can get their effects off. I played 2, so that way you could get a Pantheism off of that thing, or you got play Erebus or Aethar, get that thing to the graveyard, and still have 1 left in your deck to use later. And next, I got play 1 the Monarchs Awaken. This guy pretty much turns any Monarch into a Felgrand. By negating their own effect, you can pretty much make them immune to anything and everything. So Storming Mirror Force, Bombless, Trap Hole, all that kind of thing, guys. You just make your Monarch a Felgrand, they're not doing anything. And it's not even once per turn. It's permanent effect. Next up we play 2 Dark Advanced. A lot of people seem to play Soul Drain, or not Soul Drain, Soul Charge, or that kind of stuff. I played these for the reason being that not only gotta add something back to my hand, but also I can perform a tribute summon to get the Mega's effects off, just like that. Unfortunately, this is not searchable, but when you draw that and play that face down, immediately during opponent's draw phase, use it. Then lastly, we gotta play 1 Call of the Haunted to pretty much bring back any monster you could, and then use it as a tribute bait or anything else of that sort. And as you guys know, playing the Domain Monarchs, I do not have an extra deck. Alright, that's pretty much everything. I do want to give a quick shout out to Lucasfilms over here, because upon going to Pandemonium, I found some BB-8 sleeves for you guys. Go to Pandemonium's Books and Games located in
Cambridge.
go get yourself one of these. There's a limited edition, guys. Get them as much as you can. I took all the BB-8, so you have to try everything else. Alright, guys. Again, this is Tamiya's the God Monarch, bringing you my brand new deck profile. I'm still playtesting this, but so far it's been doing good. Even beat Fudgem's Blue Eyes, which is very something to point out. It beat a Blue Eyes. That's a big improvement right here. Alright, guys. As always, like and subscribe. We can give you some more content. This is us signing out.